Love and Deep Space have been asking players for surveys back to back, and the reason could be more than just better customer service. Let's talk about it. In China, 15th March 315 is observed as Consumers' Right Day. On this day, every year, they even hold a gala which is broadcasted on CCTV China Central Television, like we have Doordarshan in India. In this gala, many scams and businesses misconduct is exposed. Also, many new businesses are introduced for the consumers. Now, Love and Deep Space was not shamed or exposed on the show, as there is nothing scandalous or scammy about this game. But yeah, they came into light and was called out by Consumer Daily, also known as Consumption Daily or Xiao Fei Ribao in China, a national newspaper based in Beijing. Let's check the article. Now, this article was in Chinese, so I had to use Google Translate. As the headline reads, Consumer Daily 315 Special Report. Behind the collective complaint of 3,000 people against Love and Deep Space, the extraction rate of some characters is lowered, and there are loopholes in the protection of minors. On March 11, Sensor Tower released the ranking of Chinese mobile game products in overseas market revenue and downloads in February 2025. Among them, the Otome game Love and Deep Space has accumulated global revenue of more than 500 million US dollars. As the pace of life accelerates, more and more consumers choose to immerse themselves in the game world to make up for the emotional value they lack in reality. Based on this, Love and Deep Space has gradually broken the circle and has been loved by more and more players by providing players with a more realistic visual and companionship experience. Many consumers spend thousands or even tens of thousands of yuan to cultivate their favorite characters. However, the reporter learned that Love and Deep Space has been embroiled in public opinion controversy many times recently, causing some players to waver in their trust in the game. In January 2025, a collective complaint appeared on the blackcat complaint platform. Now, this blackcat complaint platform is an app or a platform where you can complain about the app which you are experiencing problem with, as this reads, stating that the probability of Chinche is Sylus, one of the male protagonists in the game, being drawn was much lower than that of other characters, causing some players to spend extra time and money but still not be able to get the same gaming experience, seriously damaging their rights and interest. Up to now, the response rate for this collective complaint has exceeded 98%. But it is worth noting that the reporter's investigation found that Love and Deep Space did not actually compensate or apologize to the players. It simply told the players that if they encountered problems, they could find the game's online customer service to deal with them. In this regard, some netizens commented, "What's the difference between this and not replying?" Now, as you all know, that whenever you email or even on this platform, the complaints which was sent, they just responded with the automated reply which was there. That is why it is showing on the platform that the response rate to the collective complaint has exceeded 98%, but in reality the players are experiencing problems, and we know that. Now, if you don't know, this is because of the unfair prices in the game. Silas's content is missing. The mechanism of the game is confusing. And the CN players observed that Love and Deep Space causes players to spend extra without being able to experience the game to its full potential. As this report also reads, the reporter saw that a wish section was set up in Love and Deep Space where players can draw the miss. This is the character card of their favorite characters from the permanent pool, novice pool, and limited time. Permanent pool is the X-Space Echo. Novice pool, I think so, is the rippling echo which we get when we download the game when we are a new player. And limited time pool is the banners. Chinche, as the fourth male protagonist to appear, has a very low probability of being drawn compared to the first three male protagonists. In 30 out of 50 consecutive draws, there may not be any card for him. In the game, the probability of drawing 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star character cards is indeed fixed, but the problem is that the total number of different character cards is different. If they are all mixed in the pool, the probability of drawing characters with fewer cards will be low. Even if the guaranteed draw is chinche, the probability is not high, which leads to additional consumption for players. Now, when you further read the report also mentions that Love and Deep Space has not compensated or replied to their complaints. We all know that their customer service is really bad, I would say. They do not respond to consumers' complaint about the game. The only thing they are worried about, and they respond to it quickly, is any kind of controversy that happens. Or, like, for example, right now there was a problem with that Fussy Kitty, the plushie which we got in the claw machine. And they responded to it very quickly and gave us five or six, I think so, cards for that as a compensation. But they are not listening to real problems which are there. Now, we all know that Silas's cards in the game are much lesser in comparison to Xavier, Zen, or Raphael. The probability of obtaining his cards are very low, and that is why this complaint was made. Now, the complaint in the CN Consumer Forum has been made under their very strict provision for customer laws, as it reads here. According to Article 9 of Implementation Regulations of Consumer Protection Law of People's Republic of China, operators shall not set different prices or charging standards for same product or service under the same transaction conditions without the knowledge of consumers. In order to gain a deeper understanding of players' demands, the reporter found that the drop preview of fish section of the game, that the total number of chinches star level cards, 3 star, 4 star, and 5 star, is on average more than half less than the total number of several male protagonists such as Chiyu is Raphael, Shen Jingshui is Xavier, and Li Shen. Now, the players' demands are actually very simple. All they want is that the officials to respond, to stop showing this no response attitude, because that is very disappointing for the players. Not only in the CN community, in the global one as well. They do not answer at all. Even after so many complaints about this issue, Infold Paper Games have remained silent on this issue. This literally sent the players on edge, and they started complaining to the consumer forums, blackcat complaint forum, and others as well. As a result, 3,000 people filed complaint against Love and Deep Space. And that is why this was highlighted in their national consumer newspaper, which was reported on 15th March, Consumer Rights Day. The official refused to leave the field, and unequal treatment touched the emotional bottom line of players. It's been a few months and we haven't seen any official statement, response, or apology. I don't expect the problem to be solved. If the customer service feedback is useful, I won't complain to a third party platform. Miss Leanne told this to the reporters of the Consumer Daily newspaper. Now, someone else said, it is understood that Chinche is quite popular among the players of Love and Deep Space. Previously, Love and Deep Space ranked first on App Store best selling list because of Chinche's solo activities, Where the Dragon Shadow Falls. Now, this Where the Dragon Shadow Falls is the event that was there in December, the myth event for Dragon Silas. And yes, because of this event, they ranked number one on the App Store. They even was able to leave behind Douyin, which is not a gaming platform. Douyin is TikTok and Genshin as well. So they ranked first, and I would say this was because of Silas only, because he's so popular. But still, other characters have more than 130 cards, but Silas still has only 60. And we all know because of this, it is so difficult to increase your affinity with Silas. Others have two Bond stories and three anecdotes. Silas just has one. One Bond story, one anecdote, and the base content to form Silas's character is not there. You cannot increase affinity because his cards are less, the orbital levels are less in the game, and there are many more things because of which players made this complaint against Love and Deep Space. Now, again, someone said, for the characters I love, I don't need financial compensation. I only ask the official to fix the damage to the game balance. The official's actions not only caused economic losses to players but also touched the emotional bottom line of the players. I totally agree to this. We know it's a gacha game and we are ready to spend the money. We have spent the money. I mean, they made so much in December if you see the charts. But They are not answering. They are not acknowledging the problem. They are not saying that, okay, this is not the problem. Don't worry. More content will come. The process is just slow or anything like that. Nothing. They are not at all answering. And that is what irritates the players a lot. It's not just about a game. Anywhere, if the company doesn't answer, the consumers will be irritated and they will complain. Now, there were many issues that were highlighted in this report, but the main ones were mainly the rude behavior of Infold, how they don't answer or apologize, how they are not releasing any roadmaps to follow for events or updates. The answer they ever give are those automated ones, which is also rarely. I mean, the complaints were made months ago and they just started answering, I think so, 1 or 2 weeks ago. And that too with automated responses. They have not specified anything in the game related to companions, and the real reason for Silas not to have as much as content as compared to the original three, that is Xavier, Zen, and Raphael. And there is also a whole another matter of minors playing this game. Now, if we talk about global standards, the game is 12 plus and 13 plus on Play Store and App Store both. That is another topic for another day if we talk about global standards. But the Chinese standards specify that the game should be played by only 18 plus players. Still, it was highlighted that minors are able to buy IDs online and then they are able to play this game. They are able to buy the IDs from Taobao, as you can see on the screen, and the IDs are there for sale and they can buy it and they are able to play this game, which is wrong and also illegal in China. So, this matter was also highlighted in this report. Many people complained about it, and on this matter, they have answered. They have said that they will be introducing a face verification, I think so, in China for the game so that they could identify if the minors are playing game. But yes, about the in-game items, the problem with Silas's lack of content, no, they haven't answered anything. The most recent one I would say is the poses and accessories, which they have not added in the Lunar shop. But no, they have not answered at all. They have not updated it. They have not given us any kind of roadmap or anything that, okay, this is how rotation works. Don't worry. I mean, the players are not asking you to give all the details about the events and everything. No, but there should be a timetable kind of thing, a roadmap, a timeline that, okay, this is the month, we can have these things. The amount of leaks that are there with this game, you can see it. I mean, the people are speculating now, the people are predicting what could happen. There is so much anxiety and so much excitement for it, I would say, in a negative sense. I mean, like recently in Raphael's reruns case, they were commenting and answering on every post that, okay, do not speculate that this is not true. We will be releasing an official notice for the event and everything. But still, it was God of Tides rerun. Now, if they would have given a timeline or a roadmap, I think so a month ago, that, okay, you will be having two reruns. One could be a myth rerun or something like that, not the details of which love interest rerun will be there. I think so this could have been avoided. So yeah, a lot of these incidents have made them give out surveys after surveys. I mean, we got one after the Valentine banner, then we got one more in March. Now then there was just one more 3 days ago, which was there for the players who have reached level 50. Surveys are great as customers get to give feedbacks, but what about the company? That is what my point over here is. They are just collecting feedback and not at all answering. I don't think so they are even reading the feedbacks. They are just collecting the feedback so they could submit it on these forums and say, oh, we have taken feedback and we have got this feedback, so we are providing our customers with good experiences. But that is not the case. They are neither addressing issues nor giving out any official statement. I mean, since last three updates, I myself have been calling out the lighting bug issue with the darker MCs, where darker shade MC is not at all visible. I have even mentioned it in my video before. If you want, you can check it out. They are not at all doing anything about it. It is a lighting bug. You just have to fix the lighting, and The MCs could be visible. The players can have a good experience, but no, they are not doing anything. Still, if you play any of the cards with darker lighting and really low lighting, no, the darker shade of MC is not visible. The lunar shops, we all know. I mean, I have been posting crazy like it. Every update they give, and I post that, okay, update the lunar shop, update the lunar shop. And I'm not the only one doing that. There are many who are asking for this, but no, no answer, nothing. If you don't know, they have not added three poses and three accessories, which they have promised. It's there on their Twitter page. I have even made a video. You can check it out. Now, in the end, I would say that Infold Paper Games should answer and give a statement as well regarding all this. And also, they should work on their customer service as well so that the miscommunication between the consumer and the company could be resolved. I don't think there is any scam or scandalous or the game is bad. The experience is very good. The game is very good. I mean, the recent update of the world underneath, again, brilliant. But the only problem which players are facing is the miscommunication between the company. I honestly really love this game. And recently, they have been giving us good updates also. Like I said before, the world underneath is there. We got a free 5-star memory of Sylus. The reruns are good. Although the time of rerun is really less, I mean, just 7 days, but they are good. The mini game which was there in Zen's cards, again, amazing. Everyone loved that mini game. So the content is good. The game is good. It's just the miscommunication which they are having. They should work on their customer service. That's all what I would say. This behavior they have of staying silent needs to go. As much as it is unfair for the customers, it's equally harmful for them as well. The biggest example, like I said before, leaks. The periodic leaks that always occur whenever something new is going to happen. We have seen it at the time of Silas's release. We recently saw it at the time of rerun Myth banner. Even in the Valentine's banner, there was a really low quality pixelated pic of Silas that was being circulated on Shonghao Shu, that this might be the banner, this might be the banner, and it was. So, yes, they face regular leaks because of this attitude. So, yes, it's harmful for them as well. Now, my message for Enfold is if they are watching this, please start working on your customer service. That's it. That's the main problem which players have. I mean, I myself am so proud that this game is made by women for women. This is one of the major reason that it connects so emotionally and deeply with us. So yes, please work on your customer services, and as I said before, made by women for women. So you should know that this attitude of yours will not work with women. They need answers. When they want answers, you should give it to them. They'll be quiet. You should just release a statement saying that we acknowledge it, we will give you a roadmap, or we will be updating Silas's content. Don't worry, something like that. And trust me, women will be happy as this game is for them. I would say it. Just change your attitude and interact with the customers. That is all we want altogether. I mean, you have seen it. The players were able to bring this game top the charts in December. It was on the top. Trust me, if you keep up with this rude behavior of yours, this game will have difficult time to survive. So, yeah, please listen to your customers. Answer them. We love this game so much. I mean, I don't spend money at all on any game. I know for a fact that most of Indians don't do, but still we are spending it. We are buying packs and everything for our favorite love interest. It's just a customer service. Please, please rectify it, work on it, communicate with your consumers. That is all we want. And this is also mentioned in the report that the players are just asking for answer and apologies. No compensation, nothing. Just answers and apologies and work on the problems that are there in game. With that being said, comment down below what your thoughts are, what problems you have faced with this game, and also what you love the most about this game, what message you would like to give to Infold. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Check out my other videos by clicking on the links in the description. I regularly update about Love in Deep Space. Also, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter, link in description. I am very active there. I will see you the next time. Bye.